likes to put it. Max Fried against Taylor Ward, who was part of that swap in the offseason. Grayson Rodriguez traded to Anaheim. Taylor Ward, that power from the right side. And Fried's first pitch. Drops inside, underway on a beautiful day. Thursday at Steinbrenner Field. It is a sparkler. Fried's 1-0. 2-0 on Ward, coming off a career year, 36 homers, over 100 RBIs.
Yeah, he's been fantastic, too. To go back to Fried, too, he's got Austin Wells back there today. So getting comfortable with him, too, here on this beautiful day.
There's a strike, and Wells in midseason form. He's going back-to-back days behind the plate. All the heroics in the WBC.
Austin Swaggy Wells, they call him now. He did fantastic there.
2-1. Grounded foul. We can't maybe quite bring that energy to the regular season, but something close you'll take from Austin Wells.
Why not? Why not? Bring everything you can. That's what makes baseball fun. He had such a good time playing. I think it these kind of World Baseball Classics kind of revive people. You know, you talk about David Bednar after he had his last one. He had his best career. He had his career year that year after the World Baseball Classic, and goes to show you get in mid-season form right away. That's good stuff for some people.
A nice reminder of the kids' game. Now right back in camp, gearing up for opening day. Wells a battery mate for Fried, who's ready for a 2-2. Nice battle here from Ward.
I always find it amazing. You play here, beautiful weather. You leave in 5 days, you come up here, they're in for a rude awakening. Hopefully, you pray for 50s at least, but most of the time that doesn't happen. Eventually when they come home after going to California, for sure.
2-2. Full count on Ward, so you never know. San Francisco, could it be a little brisk or cool than Seattle? Come back from Miami in the home opener.
Listen, it gets cold in San Francisco. You know, that marine air, whatever they call that climate there.
Ball 4, and Ward fights out an 8-pitch walk.
See, and this is where the hitters now, eventually later on in camp, they see pitches better. They're more comfortable. They're fouling off more pitches. Can't get away with a lot of that right now as a pitcher.
Can't get away with much against Gunnar Henderson. 24 years old. He's become the face of the franchise. And there's a strike.
It's funny you say Gunnar Henderson. Remember, and Adley Rutschman was that guy. We'll see him play today. But, you know, sometimes you have a tough year. You have to find a way to bounce back and focus on what you can control.
On the ground, a second, could be 2. Henderson's quick, though. Return, not in time. So the fielder's choice goes 4-6, 1 away. Already saw Jazz, the rest of the Yankee defense. Caballero is his double play partner, looking to turn that double play on Henderson. Corners of the infield, McMahon and Goldschmidt. Mentioned Austin Wells behind the plate. Left to right in the outfield, Jason Dominguez, Trent Grisham, and Oswaldo Cabrera, who joked the other day, coming back from his own injury. No, he's working on it. He's working on taking Aaron Judge's spot in right field. Fried deals inside to Pete Alonso. And Todd, you think about the history of the Baltimore Orioles. This is the biggest free agent ad of all time.
Yeah, I would say so. And I was really critical about the Orioles a couple years ago with all the prospects they had. I thought they should have made some big moves with a lot of those prospects, and they didn't. And then all of a sudden this year, they said, listen, we got to make some moves here. And I thought they made some really good moves. I'm excited to see this team play, but, you know, Pete Alonso, one of the best.
Fried ready for a 1-0 to Alonso. He's your guy, the polar bear.
Yeah, man, gave him that nickname first when he first came up. He was fun to play with, a goofy young man who can hit the ball a mile long. So we're seeing that a lot in the last couple of years.
1 on, 1 out. Alonso rips it right to Caballero. Return throw. Got him. Caballero turn it 2. Quick on his feet. Jose Caballero brings the Yankees back into the dugout. Nifty. And the Yankees to bat. Bottom 1 coming up.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Yankees baseball. Let's do it here in the Bronx.
Swing easy, King. Let the club do the work. Remember to rotate on the down.
I'm easy.
Gotta remember to keep your head down, LeBron.
I'm easy like
Remember, nice and slow.
It is out of bounds.
That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning.
Next time someone asks you if you want your burger with crispy onions or slivered ones, if you prefer 2 juicy quarter-pound patties or 3 slices of cheese, just say yes. The Big Arch, the most McDonald's burger yet. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yankees to bat. And check out this Yankee lineup. Trent Grisham leading the charge. Paul Goldschmidt back in the lineup playing first. Jazz Chisholm is a 3-hitter. Giancarlo Stanton flirted with 2 home runs yesterday and came up just short. Jason Dominguez is having an awesome spring training wherever he winds up on opening day. Ryan McMahon over at third and 7-8-9. Jose Caballero just turned a terrific double play to end the top half. Austin Wells and Oswaldo Cabrera in right field. We will soon see Aaron Judge in right field. He's back in Yankee camp for the WBC. And Todd, it's a familiar face for Baltimore, Dean Kramer.
Yeah, Dean Kramer, he's been there for a while now. This guy can absolutely pitch. You know, he's one of those dudes that's, you know, a glue guy, as I'd like to say. Listen, a couple different pitch selections. He four-seamer, cutter, sinker. He uses all the time. He's not overpowering. Mr. Reliable, last 3 seasons, 32, 24, and 29 starts with 171 innings, led the team last year. And it's rotation questions. Will he be that 4th, 5th starter? We don't know. They got the Rogers, Bradish, Bassett, Boz, and Eflin. It's a good problem to have if you're the Orioles.
That's our Hyundai pitcher scouting report on Dean Kramer. Who readies for his first batter? It's Trent Grisham. Big swing and a miss, and that's something that's refreshing from a Baltimore perspective, where Kramer fits in. They have pitching depth this year.
Yeah, and that's a huge part. You know, barring no injuries, which very unlikely any team that doesn't have any injuries, he's definitely going to play. It just depends on when and where.
Grisham, the gapper. Nicely cut off by O'Neill. Grisham will put on his own stop sign. Trent Grisham with a rocket and a leadoff single.
Yeah, and that's good to see, too. The leadoff guy squaring the ball up last couple times here. It's been ground ball outs. Got a nice cutter right over the heart of the plate. That's what you do.
So Alonso will hold on Grisham, and it brings up Paul Goldschmidt. Nice breaking ball for a strike. And Goldschmidt, gaudy numbers so far this spring.
I don't think he wanted to leave to go to the World Baseball Classic, but no, he definitely did.
Quickly 0-2. And Goldschmidt's influence back for another year in that clubhouse. A veteran who can play whenever you put him in the lineup. Low maintenance.
Exactly, low maintenance. I mean, look at his body frame. He still looks like he's, 25 years old. It's incredible how this guy stays in shape. And he'll smack the ball the other way with the best of them still.
Goldschmidt, swing and a miss, strike 3. Beat him up at 93. Already saw O'Neill cutting a ball off in the gap. Kowser's in center. He'll have everyday reps this year. No more Mullins in Baltimore. Taylor Ward is in left, new acquisition. Third to first in the infield, it's Mayo, Henderson, Alexander, recently acquired from Arizona. And Pete Alonso, mentioned him. Adley Rutschman is behind the plate for Dean Kramer. Jazz looking to find that timing late in spring training. Lays off the breaking ball. No swing. 2-0.
Yeah, and I think from watching him the last couple times, a little bit antsy, trying to get that one hit to kind of get him back in good graces with his own self. It's tough. Couple strikeouts yesterday. Tough left-on-left matchup against Early. I mean, it was just, one of those things in spring. He's seeing pitches. 2-0. He's seeing a changeup. So they're finding ways to pitch to him. I think he's just got to find a way to relax, slow his feet down, and hit that ball the other way. Easier said than done, but he can do it.
On a 2-1, Chisholm drills one deep right field, but out in front.
And that's what we talk about there. Really good swing, 93-mile-an-hour fastball. He wants to see, or I said he should see this ball a little bit deeper in the zone so he can connect and keep that ball fair. Again, you take the positive out of everything. Nice swing, hit the ball hard, but got to stay back.
Lays off another. Full count on Jazz. When he gets going, they come in bunches at all times.
They do. And he saw 3 split changeups right now to a full count. Hit that fastball foul. Let's see what he throws here.
Check over at Grisham. Three and 2 with 1 away. Patient, Jazz Chisholm, ball 4, and that's something he's improved at, Todd. A career high in walks last year as we check out the umpire scouting report brought to you by your local Kia dealers. And Roberto Ortiz, that's how you like it, right down the middle.
Yeah, it's a little bit closer to the pitcher friendly, so we're splitting hairs right there. But yes, that's good to see for everybody.
Two on, 1 out, Giancarlo Stanton. Shade outside 1-0.
This guy's had a really good spring, leaving where he left off. Hitting baseballs hard, and I think when you first come to spring training, squaring baseballs and then finding baseballs in the seats, which he has done before. Yesterday, he probably would have had 2 home runs if it wasn't for the wind. It's a ball.
That's got to be. Yeah, Jazz knows it, and the Yankees will have second and third for Stanton.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a timing play to try and get a sneaky pick off there at first as we see the replay. Yep, stepped off. Pete Alonso didn't move. Yeah, that's just either forgetting that there's a runner on second base, or that was maybe a time move to pick the guy over first.
Stanton looking to cash in. 2 runners out there. Good swing. You said it, even yesterday. The outs are loud.
Yeah, they are. And that's a really good sign for him. Really good sign for Aaron Judge. He'll be right behind him. You don't want to pitch a Judge. You got this big guy coming up right behind him.
Stanton underneath. 1 and 2. Grisham off third and Chisholm off second. The 1-2. That is hammered. Fair or foul? Oof. That would have been a tape measure home run for Giancarlo Stanton.
His smile on his face, too. He thought it was fair. It's going to be hard to tell here, but again, that split change just hung there. He thought he got it. Let's see. Yeah, boy, oh boy, that's so hard to tell with this camera angle. He's confused. What do you mean?
Lays off 2 and 2, so Stanton's probably thinking last couple of days, 3 home run swings.
And I remember last year, Judge had the same kind of hit down the left field line, which everybody thought was fair too. Even on the replay, they didn't change it.
2-2. Stanton stays alive.
That's great. They're trying to stay away, and I think that's the right move against him. But he's taking the pitches that are 3 or 4 inches off, especially with 2 strikes. Man, no matter what happens this at bat, he's right where he needs to be right now before the game starts.
2-2. High fly ball, center field. It's staying in for Cowser, who makes the grab. Grisham tags from third. He'll score easily. Giancarlo Stanton's locked in. He brings one home, and the Yankees are on the board.
Another positive at bat, another really, really tough at bat. He found a way. And he gets on top of that one, too. That's a moonshot. But again, huge strides for him in spring training, hitting pitches where they are. And, you know, he looks smooth and he looks comfortable.
Speaking of comfortable, Jason Dominguez, who knew he could be stuck in that shuffle entering spring training, has maintained that positive attitude, and all he's done is hit.
Yeah, it's unfortunate outside looking in, but still, he'll get called up this year again. You know, there'll be some kind of issue or a problem or an injury. He just got to keep his mind right, that's all.
So huge to have everyday playing time. Right off the bat, still only 23 years old. Jazz off third. Big cut, 2-1.
You had to think he's only played a little sample size in the big leagues. And for a guy like him, I feel like he's been there for 5 or 6 years. We've heard the name so many times, so he belongs. He definitely belongs up there.
2-1, Dominguez. Ahead 3-1 on Kramer.
Yeah, Kramer right now, he doesn't look comfortable. He's a guy up there. He's walking back off the mound, trying to figure out, man, why is he not swinging at that? Well, it's that time of year in spring training. Guys are feeling good.
This will be Kramer's 23rd pitch of this first inning. 3-1. And the inning rolls on. Second walk. A Jazz walk, a Dominguez walk, and Ryan McMahon with runners at the corners.
Here's a guy right now. We know about how good defensively he is. Played a little bit of shortstop, might have a little backup plan there just in case. His bat, I got a good feeling about him this year. He's going to do really well. You know, he's not going to wow you. He's just going to be the guy in that bottom of that lineup to turn over to get to the top. And I just see him having a really, really good year, coming into his own in his second year with the Yankees.
How valuable is that? He comes over at the deadline last year. Now he's got a full camp. He's acclimated to New York.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's in a mindset, too. Not a lot of people could hang in New York, but seeing what he's capable of and what he's been doing and what he has been doing is only good signs to come.
McMahon behind 0-2. Got him. 94 upstairs, and McMahon down on 3 pitches to end the inning. But Grisham started with a leadoff single. He came around on a Stanton sac fly. Yankees up 1-0.
Swing easy, King. Let the club do the work. Remember to rotate on the down.
Why I'm easy.
Gotta remember to keep your head down, LeBron.
I'm easy like
Remember, nice and slow.
It is out of bounds.
That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning.
Next time someone asks you if you want your burger with crispy onions or slivered ones, if you prefer 2 juicy quarter-pound patties or 3 slices of cheese, just say yes. The Big Arch, the most McDonald's burger yet. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Things get better. 1, 2, 3, make it look easy. Picturesque life so breezy. Whoa. Dreaming of my world is like it's made for me.
Fresh finds perfectly picked for you. Now and new at Target.
It's not rocket science, but it's close. The next generation Ego zero-turn riding mower with E-Steer technology. It drives like a car and turns on a dime. And with 24 horsepower, Ego delivers the power of gas. Find an Ego retailer near you.
There's hearing about it, and then there's being there with Platinum. There's nothing like feeling the rush of adrenaline up close. And being able to see the game from here and enjoy the match from here. There's nothing like making memories with the ones who matter most. And being able to say I was there, and there. With exclusive access to unique experiences worldwide. There's nothing like Platinum.
Welcome back to Yankee Spring Training, presented by your local Ford stores. Legacies are proven on the field. Start yours in the legendary Ford Bronco, the official SUV of the Yankees. The Giancarlo Stanton sac fly as Max Fried on top 1-0. Adley Rutschman, switch hitter, batting right. And Todd, you were talking about Rutschman. Such a key for Baltimore, back-to-back down years, looking to bounce back.
Yeah, and I think he will. I think he will. He understands that a guy like Pete Alonso's on this team. I got to step up a little bit. They have the tools. This guy can still play. It's just a matter of understanding. Listen, I was once that guy that everybody touted about. I'm not saying he's not. But if he understands not trying to do too much, you know, taking the pitch where it is, getting the single instead of trying to get in that big hit, he's going to be just fine. He's got the swing. He's a good catcher.
There's McMahon. High throw, but Goldschmidt is a pro over there. One down.
And that's the defense we're talking about as a third baseman. First off, the gargoyle shades. I used to love wearing those. There's not many that do it anymore. Fresh look right there. I would wear it for the look, even though it never helped me, even if I put them up or down.
So it's purely stylistic?
Style. They couldn't yell at me then once I put them down. Hey, I still couldn't see with the glasses on there, with the flip-ups, flip-downs, whatever you call them.
Flip them up, flip them down.
Billy Hatcher was really good at those. When the ball was hitting the air, he would just tap it down like that, and it would come down. I had to really like pinpoint control moving them down. You know, some people just had it in them. I wasn't that fresh. I wasn't that good.
So that's smooth. We're mid-play, mid-action.
Just a quick spike with his finger, and it would come down. And he showed me a video. I said, man, that's pretty good.
Tyler O'Neill pops it up. Jazz out, gives way. Oswaldo Cabrera. 2 up, 2 down for Fried quickly.
You could put Oswaldo anywhere. I love him. Love him as a glue guy. Love him as a, just a locker room mate. That's the guy that you need around the clubhouse culture. You need a couple guys like him.
Free to Ryan Mountcastle. Ball one. You could sense when Oswaldo Cabrera went down last year. Sometimes it takes that to remind you how much he meant to everybody in that clubhouse.
Yeah. Scary injury.
Kept that positive attitude throughout, even when it was really hard. And he has exuded that energy.
Super utility. Oof.
Rocked a base hit. That's sizzled by Ryan Mountcastle with 2 away.
Lucky for Max, he can get out of the way, or that was coming right at him, hanging breaking ball. As we watch the replay. Oh, God, right into your TV screen. Watch this. So. That's when you walk away like, all right, well, I guess I'm not throwing that pitch again.
Brings up Kobe Mayo. Could be seeing a lot of time at third. Jordan Westberg has a partially torn UCL in his elbow, so Mayo could slide over at third full time. 1 on, 2 out. Fried just a peek. Mayo hammers it foul, and Fried jumps ahead 0-2.
When you have this many pitches, that sweeper right there, there's a couple of those: breaking ball, cutter, sinker, slider, fastball. I mean, just to name them all. It's hard to just pick one. I remember facing a guy like Corey Kluber. He had 5 or 6 pitches. Now everybody's got 7 or 8, and you got to pick a zone. You got to pick a pitch, and if you don't get it, hopefully you tip your cap and move on and get a walk. But it's absolutely incredible how these guys on the fly can figure out another pitch as they go. Yu Darvish has like 11 or 12 pitches. It's how do you remember to throw those?
How do you remember each pitch you have?
And as a catcher too, like when to throw them.
On 1-2, Fried. Foul back. Fried's 1-2. That stays outside. There's the change. The pitchability, as Aaron Boone likes to call it, with Max Fried. 2-2, 2 away. Fried comes home. High drive, hooking foul.
See, there's the difference. That sweeper and the curveball, that thing is it's got a little bit of a hump on it. The breaking ball is a big old hump that comes down. You throw that curveball, see how out in front he is, you might get a swing and miss or a ground ball. I think they're just baiting him here, see what they can do. You either come hard in or throw that big old sweeper in the dirt.
Mayo's ready now. Will they go inside? That's where Well sets up. And the 2-2. Full count.
There's the hard in. You just got a little too far inside. Now you can throw anything really here, especially since you've been throwing the sweeper for a strike. This is what makes these lefties so hard to hit.
Fried as good as they come. 3-2. Drill deep to left field. Will this one stay fair? It will. 2-run blast for Colby Mayo, and Baltimore in front 2-1.
That's why when I talked about that slider right there, that's one he definitely would like back. I thought in that situation, something slower than the slider, that big breaking ball. He was a little out in front. Let's see where this one landed as a pitcher. Oh, yeah, up in the zone. Hand stayed through. Yep, he knows it, and he kind of pushed it. It looks like he said, I pushed it through instead of breaking that pitch off. And you hear the noise off the bat. I always tell everybody, hear the noise. Yep, he knew. Yep, didn't go. It's all right. You can make those mistakes now.
Way inside on Colton Cowser. So Colby Mayo up to 14 hits on the spring. That leads Baltimore. Another home run. Another guy looking for a bounce back year.
He was one of those prospects too back in the day. I say back in the day, a couple years ago.
Mike Elias, general manager for Baltimore. He's held on to these guys. He's given each of them a shot. Stake their claim. Fried's 2-0. Barely missed 3-0. Yeah, so 2 outs on 6 pitches to start this inning, and now pitch number 35 on Fried's outing coming up.
That's the part about baseball they don't tell you about. They want you to learn how to hit, how to play defense. But they don't teach you, oh man, got in a good groove here, and next thing you know, a walk, a home run, a single. That's all it takes.
What do you make of a leader like Paul Goldschmidt? Remember Anthony Rizzo used to do that, coming in on the pitcher-catcher meeting.
Yeah, no, I think that's fantastic. I think it's different now knowing that you'd only get a certain amount of timeouts, but I used to do it all the time. I used to go to the mound and say something. I'd try and be funny, try and break the ice a little bit when they were struggling. Some people laughed, some didn't.
Blaze Alexander behind 0-1. I was about to ask you the nature of the comment.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I would go up to a guy like Jacob deGrom and I'd say, hey man, don't worry about it. You just remember that true love is blind. And he would look at me and he'd be all like, what is going on with you? And it would break the ice. Ooh.
McMahon, nice stab. Throws him out. And Max Fried bounces back, but Colby Mayo's 2-run home run has Baltimore in front. Yankees coming up.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Yankees.
Swing easy, King. Let the club do the work. Remember to rotate on the down.
I'm easy.
Gotta remember to keep your head down, LeBron.
I'm easy like
Remember, nice and slow. That is out of bounds.
That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning.
The new Big Arch sauce is so delicious. You'll wonder if they named the sauce after the burger or the burger after the sauce. The Big Arch, the most McDonald's burger yet. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
There are more allergens floating inside your home than outside. Introducing Clorox Pure Allergen Neutralizer, a daily air spray developed with allergists that neutralizes allergens before they become allergies.
Things get better. 1, 2, 3, make it look easy. Dress left so breezy. Whoa. It's like it's made for me.
Fresh finds perfectly picked for you. Now and new at Target.
It's not rocket science, but it's close. The next generation Ego zero-turn riding mower with E-Steer technology. It drives like a car and turns on a dime. And with 24 horsepower, Ego delivers the power of gas. Find an Ego retailer near you.
Nick needs to change his oil before leaving town for Leo's game. So he went to AutoZone, where he finds the right oil and oil filter fast. So Nick can be that dad.
In the zone, AutoZone.
Score big on authentic gear at MLBshop.com. From official jerseys, memorabilia to hats and hoodies, we've got the season covered. Visit MLBshop.com/Yankees, the official source for your Yankees gear. Plenty of Yankee gear on a beautiful day at Steinbrenner Field. 70 degrees inside of a week until opening day. Head out west for San Francisco. Jose Caballero ahead 1-0 on Dean Kramer. Yankees scratch one across in the first inning. Colby Mayo, 2-run shot in the second for Baltimore. And here's a guy with a golden opportunity. Caballero, different than previous camps. You know you have the shortstop job, at least for right now.
Yeah, definitely. And he's another guy that they're looking to be himself, not trying to do too much. They would love to have him a breakout year, especially in the beginning of the season. He's capable of doing that. It's just a matter of getting in New York knowing, all right, I can breathe a little bit. I'm that guy. But when those bright lights come on, we'll see.
2-2. Caballero came over, and there was just a different energy when he played.
There's a different energy every time. I remember when I got traded over there. It was a dream come true, of course, from where I'm from and how close I live by. But there's a different standard. There's a different step into that clubhouse. You got to give your best in practice and in the game.
Caballero fighting full count. Caballero, Wells, Cabrera, then the top of the order, and Grisham, if anyone gets on. Three and two. Here's the one. Caballero stays alive. Kramer's 3-2. High drive, left field, stays in there for Ward. Wynn taking it, 1 down. Yankees opening day is less than a week away as the Bronx Bombers kick off the regular season on the road against the Giants. Pre-game coverage on Yes begins next Wednesday at 7 o'clock and stream the post-game exclusively on the Gotham Sports app. Then next Friday, don't miss the first game broadcast on Yes as the Yankees continue their opening series in San Francisco. Coverage starts at 3:30. So the Yankees wrap up spring training action at Steinbrenner Field Sunday, and it's Mesa, Arizona. Exhibitions back-to-back with the Cubs. Continue out west of San Francisco.
Yep, keep on going. It's interesting to start on the West Coast, you know. 2 trips they got. Do you like doing it early? Do you like doing it in the middle? I was a huge fan on getting it out of the way.
Something about a long road trip versus being at home for a long time that maybe somebody who's not a player wouldn't understand.
Yeah, but I think you consider this on the road in spring training unless you live in Tampa. So going to Arizona, it's just a really long road trip. But again, kind of get your feet wet to go out there. You know, understandably, you're playing against 2 really good teams that both have good contentions of, you know, not only getting to the playoffs, but making some noise in the playoffs. Just like Seattle did last year, a couple pitches away.
Barely misses 3-2. Max Fried, today's starter, will start opening day opposite Logan Webb. Three-two. Swing and a miss. Sinker tailing away from Austin Wells.
And here's this fastball that runs away. A ball the whole time. Tough to lay off, though, if you're Austin Wells. Who wants to walk in spring training? Swing the bat. See where you're at.
Here's Oswaldo Cabrera, still looking for his first spring hit. That's a guy who doesn't want to walk right now.
Definitely.
Two out, nobody on. Cabrera. Ball to strike. Ball and 2 strikes on Cabrera.
It's a really good pitch right there in a fastball count. Way out in front of that splitter.
Kramer looking for a 1-2-3. 1-2. Good take from Oswaldo Cabrera, who said he's just about in the spot where, you know, it's tough to shed that memory of the scary injury in Seattle. He doesn't think about it as much running around the bases now. 2-2. Cabrera swings and misses, strike 3. Strong inning for Kramer. 1-2-3, couple of Ks. 2-1 Baltimore into the 3rd.
Bring on the spring. Lost and found, what's up?
Hey, it's Tarek. I can't find my new Era cap anywhere.
You said it was a new Era cap? Lost and found, how can I help you?
Hey, it's Corbin Carroll.
I had this 940 Apex, can't find it. Performance mesh on the back.
Super lightweight.
940 Apex? Sounds sick.
Quick drying sweatband, snapback closure.
Okay, hold on. Nah, man, not seeing it. Hello?
NBA, always something different.
All night, every night.
Nailed it.
Damn good.
Bucket.
Bucket. Oh, get that out of here.
Yes!
Boom.
Bang! Count it.
It's New York Yankees baseball. And tonight, in an exhibition matchup, the American League champion New York Yankees take on the Cincinnati Reds. I am Michael Kay, and welcome to opening day. Now, I know that it's the middle of spring training and it's not April 1st yet, but it is opening day for the Yes Network.
Love that play, brought to you by Love That Chicken from Popeyes. Todd, how about that? Happy 24th birthday to the Yes Network. This date, 2002. So entering a quarter century, the 25th season of Yankee baseball and Yes. How about that?
Fantastic. Look where they started and look where we're at right now. Michael Kay, man.
Base it up the middle for Ward to start the third. Todd, where were you in 2002?
I was a freshman in high school. 14 years old, man. It's just think about it, flew by like that. Oh, there I am.
Whoa. There he is.
I look strong. Look at the forearms. Man, that's where scouts are like, yeah, we got to sign that guy. Wow, the Tom Shiver South. Indians, attitude is everything shirt. We used to wear that all the time in practice, and I think that bodes well in life, too. But, yeah, man, fantastic. Good find right there. Bring me back to some good days, man. How about you? How old were you?
I was 2 going on 3.
Oh, my.
I don't remember it vividly.
Why not?
I don't think you recollect much when you were 2 years old.
I'm kidding, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Justin Shackle, where were you opening day for Yes?
Oh, guys, I was getting cut from my high school baseball team my freshman year of high school, so that's where I was. But I remember, like, the Yes Network about to come on the air. It was the TV channel at 24/7 Yankees. I was really geeked up at the time of that, but I was also wondering, they were playing the Reds that night, and it was 2002, so I was wondering if Aaron Boone was in the building here on Yes's launch date. And hard to believe, you can't find a box score on the internet of a spring training game from 24 years ago, right? But I asked James Smythe. He did some digging through the internet. He found a portion of the game on YouTube. And Yankee fans of a certain age will remember the name Jose Rio. He was pitching on the mound for the Reds, and in that game induced a pop out to the left side of the infield. And what do you know, at third base for the Reds on the night the Yes Network launched, Aaron Boone.
That is some brilliant digging by James. We have to ask Aaron Boone about that at the top of the board.
Well, that'll be a good question. It was meant to be.
Full circle. 24 years later.
Poor Shaq, man. Getting cut, that's tough.
We share that in common. I was cut for my freshman team.
It's got to make the squad freshman year. Come on, man. Jesus, work you got to work, kid.
Let me, in my defense, Todd, I wrestled year-round, and I want to keep my weight down. And I was a soaking wet 103 pounds my freshman year. I didn't want to go up. I couldn't compete with the big bats of high school baseball.
So they weren't taking 103-pound freshmen on the team?
I wanted to stay that, but that was my walk-around weight, Emmanuel. So I didn't want to go up in weight and risk losing my spot with wrestling.
Okay, all worked out. 3-1 on Pete Alonso.
Definitely local Little League would have taken him for sure. They always make those teams, so hopefully
1,000%. I would have been
made you better off.
A light hitting corner outfielder for my Little League team at 103 pounds. You're right.
Punch and Judy. That's all right. We need those. We need those in the game. That's fine.
1 on, 1 out. 3-1. The breaking ball strike. Full count on Alonso. Happy 24th birthday to the Yes Network. So now entering year 25. Quarter century. The official start of year 25 will have this guy on the mound, Max Fried. Wednesday in San Francisco. A walk to Alonso, 2 on, 1 out.
Yeah, it looks like he's laboring area with Max right now. He's trying to find the changeup, the curveball, and everything, and it just looks like right now there's few and far between. But again, you got to keep going after it, knowing pretty soon you'll be starting pitcher for the Yankees in San Francisco.
You got 13 pitches in the first for Fried, 23 in the second, 10 so far in the third. Adley Rutschman, hard grounded to third, snared by McMahon, first time up. Rocked center field, base hit for Rutschman. Ward around third, hustles home. An RBI single for Adley Rutschman, and the Orioles in front 3-1.
And then when that does happen, you got to find a way to throw strikes. Left one out over the plate here, as we're seeing. Fastball, center of the plate. Tried getting that ball in. Nice swing by Adley Rutschman. You're an Orioles fan right now, seeing that. That's pretty good.
Baltimore still in business, and Tyler O'Neill, 2 on, 1 out. O'Neill takes a strike. This is a guy who has massive power. It's just been an injury bug throughout his career.
Yeah, and I think that, it's ultimately been known for a little bit, but he's strong in stature. Not the tallest guy. Heard about him and his weightlifting in the offseason and during the year. It's pretty impressive. I always thought, I used to work out, maintain. I wasn't trying to lift too heavy because I felt like if I was tight, there'll be problems. My swing wouldn't be right. So I tried to stay as loose as possible, but try and get as strong as possible at the same time. Tough mix.
O'Neill takes a looping breaking ball. Good one for a strike. Here's Fried's 1-2. 2-2. And we'll have a review.
There's been a couple we've seen that I'm like debating on whether they're going to do it. This one's going to be tough. Ooh.
Got him. Our ABS challenge powered by T-Mobile. And from count still alive, that's a beauty. Turns into a strikeout. Two on, 2 out. Ryan Mountcastle. Single came around to score on the Kobe Mayo home run last inning. Fried delivers outside.
To think his first strikeout of the game came on ABS. So zone's a little tighter today, but hey, you can't make that excuse. He's working on getting that changeup coming over the top of that thing. It's moving. It's just not moving in the right spots.
Well, peek at second. Fried went 75 pitches last time out on Saturday. Part of that build up towards opening day. This will be pitch number 53. After that start on Saturday, Todd Fried was talking about improvements from last year. The numbers were terrific. And took the ball every 5th day. But he said, if you don't have a 0 ERA, there's never a time you can improve.
Yeah, you got to keep working on things, of course. It's a big quote to say, but yes, if you're under 3, I think you're pretty darn good.
Another look. Close play.
Well, good throw there. I think they might have had him. Polar bear, watch out, bud. He's like, why are you guys doing this to me right now? I'm not going anywhere. Let's see, caught him. Let's see, he was... Oh, if he puts that throw a little bit lower, there was a chance.
2-1 on Mountcastle. Gotta be a crazy feeling, right? You're Pete Alonso. Yeah, he's having some fun right now. I'm no threat to steal third.
He can go now. They had 2 already, so.
Sky high pop. Here comes Dominguez. It's Caballero out. Jose Caballero reels it in to strand 2. Orioles add 1. Yankees looking to strike back, bottom 3.
The new Big Arch sauce is so delicious. You'll wonder if they named the sauce after the burger or the burger after the sauce. The Big Arch, the most McDonald's burger yet. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
There's going out to eat, and then there's going all out with Platinum. There's nothing like having an in with Priority Notify and turning a regular Thursday into the day you tried this, and this. And with up to $400 in Resi credit, there's nothing like having an excuse to do it all over again. Nothing like Platinum Nights and realizing the place lives up to the hype. With dining benefits at over 10,000 Resi restaurants. There's nothing like Platinum.
They say there are 27 human emotions, and they all happen here. But it wouldn't be a business without every tap, scan, and unforgettable moment. That's where Comcast Business comes in, with a network powering over 30 venues across 10 professional leagues for over 50 million fans every year. Just like him. When you add it all up, no one does business like Comcast Business.
That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
You're telling the story of 5 college kids that got together and made something massive.
There was just a perfect storm becoming this villain. I just would like to change that narrative.
Oh yeah! Stewart was exactly like you saw him on camera, off camera. Michael is butter because he's on a roll.
Spring training on Yes, presented by your local Ford stores. Legacies are proven on the field. You can start yours in the legendary Ford Bronco, the official SUV of the Yankees. Back to the top of the Yankee order, bottom 3. Yankees trail by 2. Trent Grisham, a rope to right center his first time. Base hit came around a score. Dean Kramer's pitch. You know, Grisham coming off a career year. He's the case of a guy who can prove that's more the norm instead of the outlier.
Yeah, you always got to prove yourself, for one. And for two, you know, getting a new contract, you know, he bet on himself. He played hard. He worked hard. He made some really good defensive plays, too, while he was at it. This is sky ball here.
The sun is a factor. And Mayo wins out.
And that's such a hard play. You know, from a lefty, that ball is going to be coming back in. As you see, the wind's playing some tricks in the high sky. Kramer, get out of the way. hey, pitchers are athletes too. You hear it all the time. No, that's not your ball, big man. Get out of the way.
Could have gotten run over by Mayo. Instead, a harmless out. And Paul Goldschmidt, who struck out on a high fastball his first time. In tight. Goldschmidt, 38 years old. Back for another ride in pinstripes. Golfs that one. That's going to dunk in. Paul Goldschmidt, a base hit, and continues to rake this spring.
Yeah, if you're Dean Kramer, you're happy about the pitch. Not happy about the outcome, though. He's breaking ball down low in the zone. Kept the hands back. Right off the end. Perfect. That's what they're going to need from him. He'll hit the home run every once in a while. Get the rally going. Get a kick started. Get the guy over. Those kind of things.
1 on, 1 out. Jazz Chisholm. Nice cut. The tick off.
I love Jazz, man. Always has big goals this year. Not afraid to speak his mind, and you know, he's been packing it up, especially after last year with that season he had, too.
You come out there and you say 50-50. You're a confident guy, but Jazz, you look at the first 162 as a Yankee, spending 2 seasons 40-40.
Yeah, listen, I always set my goals high, you know, especially a little higher than usual, because if you do hit one of those, it's a fantastic year. If he does find a way to go 40-40 and 30-30 again, that's still a fantastic year.
Well, let's a review. Yankees won one before. That clipped the zone.
Well, that's a good pitch.
One and two on Jazz, who walked his first time. Stays alive. How about that company in Yankee history?
Alfonso Soriano, man, he was a joy to watch.
One of the classiest swings in history.
Had the big barrel bat, the vanilla-looking bat. It was, man, it was a huge. It was like a 35, 36-inch bat too. He just wanted to get the barrel head out and just touch that baseball. Smooth as silk.
Oh, swing and a miss. Kramer fooled him. 2 down.
Tip your cap. Nice splitter. He's throwing a bunch of those today, too. Finally got a swing and miss.
Giancarlo Stanton sac fly his first time up, but nearly a tape measure home run down the left field line.
You know, when you watch players, especially in spring training, and the way they take a pitch, you know where they're at, you know, mentally, and then the swing physically. You can't have a better. Oh, here we go.
High drive, center field. Did he get it? Stanton. He came up just short again. Colton Cowser runs it down. Stanton probably thinks he should have 4 homers in the last 2 days.
There's going out to eat, and then there's going all out with Platinum. There's nothing like having an in with Priority Notify and turning a regular Thursday into the day you tried this, this, and this. And with up to $400 in Resi credit, there's nothing like having an excuse to do it all over again. Nothing like Platinum Nights and realizing the place lives up to the hype. With dining benefits at over 10,000 Resi restaurants. There's nothing like Platinum.
Hockey is here. The Spinorama's here. Intensity coming in hot here. The final playoff push and the Stanley Cup final. Oh, it's here, baby, on ESPN.
You told us the Whopper is the best burger in America when made right. So we got to work, focusing on every detail, like crisp produce and more than a quarter pound of flame grilled beef. Because a perfect Whopper bite means perfecting everything, even down to what it comes in. This isn't some secret recipe, it's just your honest feedback. Thanks to you, the Whopper's never tasted better. There's a new king, and it's you.
My name's RJ Decker. I'm a private investigator.
I am this close to proving it was a murder for hire.
Do not go well.
RJ Decker, Tuesdays on ABC and stream on Hulu.
38 seconds to go. We're on the 1-yard line, 4th down. We call timeout. You want Philly?
That's it.
This isn't the play of the game, folks. This is the play of the season.
Top of the 4th, Max Fried back out there. Emmanuel Berbari, Todd Frazier, joined by the Yankee manager. As always in the top of the 4th, it's Aaron Boone. Aaron, how's it going?
It's going well. Man, it's getting close to the end here, and
Max's last start before go time, so it's starting to become real and upon us. So we're excited. Important several days here though before the start of the season, and looking forward to it.
McMahon charges, got him, one down.
Boney, what are you looking for out of Max here this last outing? Is there anything specific? Looks like he's working that off speed a little bit more. Is that something you guys told him about, or is he just trying to work both sides of the plate here?
I think he's wanting to, we're getting up to about 80 pitches today, and I think he just wants to work different things. Obviously this is an opponent that'll be kind of familiar, so you don't want to give away too much. But I think he's been in a really good place, especially his last two starts with his entire arsenal, which is obviously big and large. I feel like all his pitches are in pretty good place, and I think he just wants to continue to sort that out and see how he can, see where he can manipulate certain things with some certain pitches. He got hit, the slider got him today. That's different from the sweeper. So where can he go with that? When is optimal time to use that? So just a great veteran pitcher, really getting ready for the season.
Fried leading the rotation. You have guys you're thinking are part of the rotation. Could be 4 guys depending on the off days. Where's the thought process right now?
Yeah, so we're working through that now. We've had a lot of conversation, a lot of dialogue on that. If we want to go 4 right out of the chute and then add the 5, I think technically you could get away with like 8th, 9th, or 10th of March. But we'll see. Again, nothing's been decided just yet, but we're getting close to those decisions, and everyone's kind of weighed in, and hopefully we have things rounded out here in the next couple days.
I want to talk a little about Giancarlo Stanton. He looks absolutely phenomenal right now. That's got to be a good feeling knowing Judgy's coming back, to have him right behind him ready to go.
I told Giancarlo, I'm like, your at-bats right now are 80 grade on the scout scale for spring training, because he's had about 4 homers the last 2 days, but because of the wind, the way it's blowing here the last few days, they've all been out. So I'm like, keep it right there. He really looks great. He's kind of dialed in, and hopefully at just the right time as obviously we get ready to break.
Aaron, we got to ask, because we thought all 4 were gone. What was your feeling off the bat on the 4 the last 2 days?
Yeah, on normal days they are. And I don't know if you guys got a good look on the foul ball. That even looked like it might have stayed inside. So, yeah, I think probably all of them were. And in the regular season, usually you're not dealing with those extreme wind scenarios with the stadiums. Probably all gone.
We got to add one Aaron Judge's ledger in this ballpark last year.
Oh, yeah. That one, yep. That one cost me.
Let me ask you this. A different question here. College basketball, man. You fill out your bracket. Who you got winning it all?
You know what? I've actually watched more college basketball than I have in probably 30 years, honestly. So I've really enjoyed the season this year. I did not fill out a bracket, I'm embarrassed to say.
Oh.
A lot going on in camp. But I will be paying attention. Like, I'll be watching the games, and I'm into it. One of my sons is at Carolina, so I've really got on the Carolina basketball train. But obviously their best player out with the broken thumb, that kind of probably kills their chances. But I've been impressed with Florida. Is that a baby guys? Oh, look at that.
Oh. Oswaldo Cabrera lunging out. A trap. Yep, we got a base hit for Alexander with 2 away.
Tough play right there.
Tough play. But Cabby's moving well.
Almost
it's been good to see
it.
him the last few weeks. He's played everywhere in the infield, a couple times now out in the outfield, and he's moving around a lot better this last month.
Yeah, he could play anywhere. I want to talk a little bit Garrett Cole. How is he feeling, day 2 here after throwing that 1 inning yesterday?
He's doing well. He's, with us having a split squad today, so some of our pitching groups over in Dunedin, some's here. He's charting pitches today like old school, like they did Maybe even when you came up, Todd, where the pitchers, you know, certainly when I was playing, like the starting pitchers would often sit in the sometimes in street clothes in the stands, but if it was on TV inside the clubhouse, and the starting pitcher for the next day would chart pitches. So he's over here grinding away, doing his thing, and talking pitching with Max.
That'll do it on the Fielder's Choice. Aaron, appreciate the time. Thanks so much.
Take care, guys.
You told us the Whopper is the best in America when made right. So we got to work, focusing on every detail, like crisp produce and more than a quarter pound of flame grilled beef. Because a perfect Whopper bite means perfecting everything, even down to what it comes in. This isn't some secret recipe, it's just your honest feedback. Thanks to you, the Whoppers never tasted better. There's a new king, and it's you.
They say there are 27 human emotions, and they all happen here. But it wouldn't be a business without every tap, scan, and unforgettable moment. That's where Comcast Business comes in, with a network powering over 30 venues across 10 professional leagues for over 50 million fans every year. Just like him. When you add it all up, no one does business like Comcast Business.
Why can't psoriasis just leave me alone? The inflammation inside, this on the outside. The pills and creams haven't done enough for me. I can feel the stares, hear the whispers. I'm done. So done.
Talk to your dermatologist about your psoriasis symptoms and treatment options. Go to SoDone.com.
It's an amazing game. It's thriller. With deadly efficiency.
Tickets for all 2026 Yankees home games are on sale at Yankees.com. This season's home schedule includes some great promotional giveaways highlighted by interleague games against the Dodgers and Cardinals, as well as the annual Subway Series games against the Mets. For more information, to get your 2026 Yankees tickets now, visit Yankees.com today. Dean Kramer back out there. Jason Dominguez starts the Yankees' fourth inning. Ahead 1-0. Dominguez walked his first time up. He's been locked in all spring. Improvements defensively in left field. Roped foul. Dominguez levels the count at 1. Dominguez fouls at third base side. Now, the one thing we could have went on with, talking to Aaron Boone, is this division this year. What the Yankees are competing with, we know Toronto. We know Boston. The Yankees knocked him off in the playoffs last year. But Baltimore is kind of a sleeper team.
Very much so, but they're going to be a really good team. Took a little back seat last year, understandably, but they got a pitching staff. They got 6 guys that they could throw in anytime they want. They got the hitters, Pete Alonso. I mean, Gunnar Henderson we talked about. It's gonna be a really, really tough AL East, and I think honestly it's gonna be a battle.
Around the league, speaking of the Blue Jays, Trey Savage, he'll be on the shelf to start the season, dealing with right shoulder impingement. Shohei Ohtani on the mound. How about that? 4 1/3 scoreless yesterday. And the great Howie Rose this morning announcing his retirement from Mets radio at the end of the season. Todd, as good as they come, Howie Rose, and Mets and beyond. You think about his hockey impact, one of the great voices of all time.
Loved him over there. I've had some really good conversations with him in the dugout. Always rooting for you. Fantastic. Awesome career for him. Congratulations. The Mets are hoping for a memorable year as they come into the year looking to go out on a high note. Had some good calls with this guy playing there, too.
Yeah, you think in Milwaukee, that iconic call?
Yes.
Season on the line. That'll go down forever for a guy who set the play-by-play standard higher and higher in this town, Howie Rose.
Yeah, to go back to that, Shohei just coming back doing what he does best.
Casually. Of course he did.
He makes it look so easy. And I tell people all the time, especially the young kids I coach, I say, listen, you are seeing the best player maybe ever play this game of baseball. Sit back, get off the video games, and watch him play when he's on TV and learn something. It's absolutely magical to watch.
I think back to watching Game 4 of the championship series last year. McMahon swings and misses strike 3, and back-to-back strikeouts for Kramer. A clinching game, you're scoreless on the mound, and you hit 3 home runs. Yeah. Are we going to ever see that again?
I don't think we will. If we do, it's going to be him. Honestly, it's he's a unicorn. It's just he comes out in the World Baseball Classic, just batting practice, putting on a show for the crowd in Japan, and then hitting a monster home run right off the bat.
Caballero ahead 1-0.
Just imagine playing on his team with the Dodgers, how they win all the time. But being a young kid coming up, there is no way I'm not following him around everywhere he goes. Whatever he eats, whatever he drinks, everything.
Another challenge. Outside edge, baller strike. Oh, clipped it.
The count was 1-2. The Yankees don't have more challenge.
Yeah, there's a lot of different times you should challenge. I mean, something like this in the 4th inning. Yeah, I get it, but still, you got to worry about these things maybe later in the game. There'll be a lot of talk as they move forward. When to use them, who should use them, all that kind of stuff.
You think of the spring training as a trial, but in the regular season, the challenge strategy will really come into focus.
Definitely will.
Got him. Kramer strikes out the side. 5 in a row, 4 strikeouts over that span for Dean Kramer. Go to the 5th.
Swing easy, King. Let the club do the work. Remember to rotate those hips.
I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday.
The new Big Arch sauce is so delicious. You'll wonder if they named the sauce after the burger or the burger after the sauce. The Big Arch, the most McDonald's burger yet. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Big news! Wayfair Spring Cyber Week is here. Right now, get up to 80% off everything home, plus amazing flash deals. Now is the time to score Cyber Week-sized deals on all your springtime essentials, like outdoor furniture, storage and organization, and patio picks. Plus, get fast and free shipping on everything, right to your door. So don't wait. Shop Wayfair Spring Cyber Week now and save up to 80% off everything home at Wayfair.
Wayfair, every style, every home. There are more allergens floating inside your home than outside. Introducing Clorox Pure Allergen Neutralizer, a daily air spray developed with allergists that neutralizes allergens before they become allergies.
Pollen in your way?
Allergies on a hike? Great. Plus, the risk of brain fog. But we've got Allegra.
Allegra delivers fast, powerful allergy relief with no brain fog due to drowsiness. Discover Allegra. It's a no-brainer.
Hockey is here. The Spinoramas, here. Intensity coming in hot, here. the final playoff push, and the Stanley Cup final. Oh, it's here, baby, on ESPN.
Welcome back to Yankees Spring Training, presented by your local Ford stores. Legacies are proven on the field. Start yours in the legendary Ford Bronco, the official SUV of the Yankees. Could be a boat day, whatever you have it day. 70 degrees, crystal clear. Tampa, Florida, inside of a week until opening day. And this guy will be on the mound opening night in San Francisco. Max Fried entering his 5th inning of his final tune-up.
Tell you what, beach sounds good right now with the weather we have here. Jump right in that water.
Fluctuating would put it nicely up north. Henderson's bounced into a fielder's choice and fly to left. Think about how scary this Baltimore team could be. Vintage Gunnar Henderson. Key to all of that. Fried's 3-0. 4-pitch walk to start the 5th. One of the reasons Pete Alonso has brought in protection for Gunnar Henderson. One on, nobody out, and a first pitch curve.
That's that big one we've been talking about. That get me over breaking pitch. You're not looking for that 0-0. Pete today hasn't swung the bat too often, had that line out to short.
Pitch number 75, matching Saturday's total for Fried. Jumps ahead 0-2 on Alonso. Yeri De Los Santos getting loose in the Yankee pen.
I think Booney said it best here. You're going to face this team so many times. You're not going to really want to show them exactly what you're going to throw to them on certain counts. So why not just mix it up? Even if you throw a lot of balls, who cares? Maybe you'll learn something new about a different batter.
0-2, up high. Especially when you have 7 pitches to go to.
And 95 miles per hour on pitch number 76. Another good sign for Max.
Fried's 1-2. Could be 2. McMahon, Jazz, 2, double play.
Really nice play, too. We know about McMahon and what he does. He saw the hit, came off hot, kind of slowed down, get that second hop. Oh, what a play. A little in between. Perfect throw. Had plenty of time knowing Alonso's not the fleetest of foot.
As a guy who played third, how much is that what you want it to look like with McMahon?
I mean, listen, ultimately when you get ground balls, you want to look as smooth as possible, but you just want to get the play done. It doesn't matter how you look. Find a way to get it done. At least get the force out and then finish it off. If some is good, more is better. That's what we always talk about.
2 out, nobody on. McMahon turning 2. Rutschman. Breaking ball working.
Very nice. I think we saw the 83 to 85 on the slider, kind of sweeper action. That's the ball that got hit for the home run. I think this is his best secondary pitch.
1-2. Fried showed basically everything in this inning. The fastball, the cutter, curve, sweeper, change. Reed looking to face a minimum and go a complete 5 in his final tune-up. 1-2. Rutschman. Shallow right, easy for Cabrera. And a strong finish for Max Fried. Go bottom 5, 3-1 O's.
Get it. Let's go. Shake it down, ring it, go and get yourself a whistle and blow.
New Balance, we got now.
Grabs the rebound, pushes it ahead, finds the open man, he puts it up, scores!
New customers get up to $300 back in bonus bets every day for 10 days if your bets don't win. FanDuel, play your game.
MLB The Show 26 has more roads to greatness than ever before.
Makes the grab at the wall.
Bringing expanded amateur years, 19 colleges, the chance to leave your legacy at Cooperstown, captaining your squad for the World Baseball Classic, and action that feels more real than ever. With so many ways to play, you might have to steal time from somewhere else.
Great work, Aaron. He's a little stiff today, no?
MLB The Show 26. Make your mark.
Rated E for everyone.
Get more.
The Yankees Spring Training on Yes, brought to you in part by your local Kia dealers. Visit kia.com to discover movement that inspires. By the Tuttle to Towers Foundation, help America's heroes. Donate $11 a month at T2T.org. And by the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, deals so right it almost feels wrong. Only at your local Hyundai dealer. It is a gorgeous day in Tampa, Florida. A perfect boat day, perfect day for the ballpark, perfect day for Yankee baseball. Yankees trail 3-1. Austin Wells to lead off the 5th inning. Dean Kramer has 8 strikeouts, Todd.
Yeah, and he's, you look at what he's been doing. He's been in a lot of 3-2 counts, but he's finding a way to get these outs, He gave up 1 run, and listen, you get an outing like this from him, 1 run over 4 innings, it's not too shabby right there.
Yankees familiar with this guy for 6 years now. Go back to the 2020 season when he dazzled in his big league debut against the Yankees.
He's going with the new hair look back there, too.
I like it.
A little ponytail.
Yeah, you got the flow. You keep it in place and pull it up a tad behind that cap.
It would take me a long time to get something like maybe a couple of years.
Think a couple of years estimate on growing that out?
Yeah, maybe more. I could picture you with something like that.
I've been there.
Great.
Not quite the flow, but afro.
There we go.
Three and 2 on Wells, who struck out his first time. Kramer 7 of his 8 strikeouts in the last 3 innings. 3-2. Wells, Cabrera, Grisham, top of the order. If anyone gets on, Goldschmidt. Good breaking ball, but Wells, a better take, ball 4. Brings up Oswaldo Cabrera. Good curve for a strike. Cabrera smooth in the outfield today, out and right. Nearly a sensational catch a couple of innings ago. Now looking for the hit column in spring training.
It's tough, 9 at-bats. Trying to get your groove a little bit, knowing you're coming off injury, making sure my feet are underneath me. Almost had a spectacular play in right field. It plays a little bit, but, you know, the comfort level knowing that none of this does count. But you like to square a couple of them up a little bit. I remember always coming into spring training from the Northeast. Never got outside to hit. Want to make sure the ball still can fly out of the park for your conscience.
1-2. Different feeling once that first one flew out.
Yeah, different baseballs, too. You're using any ball you can get. So you see those white pearls coming in, that first swing. All right. Yeah, still got it.
1-2. 2-2 on Cabrera. Cabrera on the ground toward short. Henderson the flip, and there won't be a return. So the fielder's choice, but Cabrera in Wells' place, and back to the top of the order, Trent Grisham.
Let's take a look at the run here, too, with the ankle. Yeah, not bad. I don't see any gimp there. You see him slow down, too. Once he can get that out of his mind a little bit, which I think he has, he'll be better off.
Pitching change. Strong day for Dean Kramer. The Yankees top of the order, tying right to the plate coming up.
You know, with New York Lottery Plus, you can get even more.
No way, Jose.
Swing easy, King. Let the club do the work. Remember to rotate those hips.
I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday.
Pollen in your way?
Allergies on a hike? Great. Plus, the risk of brain fog. But we've got Allegra.
Allegra delivers fast, powerful allergy relief with no brain fog due to drowsiness. Discover Allegra. It's a no-brainer.
It's not rocket science, but it's close. The next generation Ego zero-turn riding mower with e-steer technology. It drives like a car and turns on a dime. And with 24 horsepower, Ego delivers the power of gas. Find an Ego retailer near you.
Imagine what might happen if I wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Prevention is critical. And the same goes for protecting your oral health. It's best to prevent problems before they start. That's why I recommend Colgate Total to my patients.
Its unique active prevention system provides 24-hour antibacterial protection that's 15 times more effective at fighting the root cause of oral health problems.
Try the Colgate Total Active Prevention System.
Prevent problems before they start.
We're here. The place we run to every spring, where the love of the game calls us back. And in the shine of diamonds, home runs, and heroes, we're exactly where we're meant to be.
No place like home.
Baseball is something else.
It's an amazing game. It's thriller. With deadly efficiency. What a finish. The very big argument that he is the best player on the planet.
As we look back here, watch the hop. It took a little different hop. I think he'd understand he had a little more time than when he threw that ball. He let it go a little bit to the side. Didn't have his feet underneath him.
Score that a base hit.
Interesting.
1 on, 1 out, Kobe Mayo. Popped up. So on the next pitch, De Los Santos, a can of corn for Chisholm, who lets it drop, and we'll just get the force play. The Yankees have been working on that, Todd.
Yeah, and I think it's a smart move, knowing who can run and who can't run. I think that's a really smart play. Let the ball drop. Make sure that the guy's not way off so he can easily get to second. And he's got the slower guy out on first base, and Kobe Mayo. Smart move. The game within the game.
Also see the deception from Jazz. Not selling it till that last moment.
That one time out of 100, right? Where the guy hits it in the air, pissed off at himself, doesn't run the ball out, and you get a double play. It's well worth it.
That'll be the reaction from Jazz when that happens. Pure elation.
That's beautiful. The action on that changeup is really good.
One on, 2 out. Colton Cowser staying on. A walk and a strikeout for Cowser today. Should have everyday reps in center field for Baltimore. No more Cedric Mullins after the deadline of last year. Check over there. De Los Santos ready for a 1-2. There's that change. Looking to set down Cowser, who struck out nearly 130 times in 90 games last year. Fighting to stay alive. Another check. One, 2. Stays up. 95, 2-2. It'll be the middle of the Yankee order in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2-2. Out in front. Right to Goldschmidt. And it's Goldschmidt who will lead off. Bottom of the 6th inning coming up.
Craving restaurant-style ranch for your next watch party? You just need 3 simple ingredients. With restaurant-style ranch mix from Hidden Valley Ranch. It's that easy. They're going for it. And it's good!
Swing easy, King. Let the club do the work. Remember to rotate those hips.
I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday.
1, 2, 3, make it look easy. Put your ass left so breezy.
Fresh finds perfectly picked for you. Now and new at Target.
From the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power, the Ego 22-inch aluminum deck mower. The most powerful mower in its class, producing the perfect razor-sharp cut. Find an Ego retailer near you.
What's that?
It's compounded hogwash.
Bet those weight loss meds ain't FDA approved.
Smells like snake oil to me.
Horse? This here's the real deal.
Yeehaw!
Save time and money on prescriptions. Check GoodRx.
That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
The game-changing drives of the game brought to you by Audi and the all-new Audi Q3. Todd, a few belts from Stanton that came up just short.
Talk about some belts. Talk about some great defensive plays. He had 4 balls that were loud. I think he's saving them for Yankee Stadium, but those balls were hit really far. Look at the swing. On top of everything. 2 balls that were hit to the wall. 1 foul went 400 feet. He's confused. He's like, come on. I need one to stay fair. And then it does stay fair. And what a play out there in center field going into the wall. Cowser, wow. This guy is right where he needs to be. I'm not worried about the outs. I'm worried about the swings and the process of what he's done in spring training. Stay right there, Giancarlo.
Aaron Boone saying on a normal day, those would be home runs. He called him 80 great at-bats from Stanton. Paul Goldschmidt socks it foul. Another guy who's ready for opening day. Mid-season form. 2-1. Yanir Cano is the new Orioles pitcher. Remember him from 3 years ago. Lights out setup man. Looking to regain that form. Goldschmidt. Another sun ball. Alexander. 1 out. And we have wholesale changes. So R.J. Austin to put out at second. Thomas Sosa takes over in right field. Vance Honeycutt in center. And Nate George in right for Baltimore. Here's Jazz Chisholm. Every plate appearance, you sense he's getting closer. This one out in front. Easy flip for Alonso, and 2 quick outs for Cano.
Yeah, and that could be the frustrating part about spring training, too. You got a pitcher in Cano who understands what to throw. That really good changeup right there. You know, if you're Jazz, you're looking to get going a little bit, but hey, that's why you got 4 more games at least. And here he comes. The man that can hit the ball far, just not far enough just yet.
He's laid into 4. The last 2 days for loud sounds off Stanton's bat. Two and 0.
And those are 2 really good pitches he laid off. You know, when you're feeling good, and hopefully during the year this happens, it's like you don't ever want any of the days to end. Dusty Baker always used to say, you go 3 for 4 one night. Now you know how Tony Gwynn felt every night. I said, yep, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
That's a win that's been wreaking havoc with these Stanton drives. 2-2. Yanir Cano looking for a 1-2-3. And Stanton runs the count full. Another excellent at-bat for Giancarlo Stanton. Three and 2. Here's a 1. Stanton stays alive.
Good to get Aaron Judge back in town, too. I'm sure he'll get right back in there tomorrow. If you're Aaron Judge, seeing what he's doing right now, you got to be really excited.
3-2. Stanton the other way. Will this one go? Giancarlo Stanton, yes, sir! There's the Stanton blast, and the Yankees creep within one.
Well, all he had to do was go opposite field, man. Why didn't you do that from the get-go? But again, oh man, this guy is so smooth. He's right where he needs to be. Look at Boney, he knows. And he takes a pitch right here as we see this. Two-seamer off the edge. And what does he do best with it? Lets it travel. Throws the barrel to the ball. And that's a perfect swing. If I can't do it to center or left, I'm going to have to go to right. Over the short porch there. Oh, man, the excitement continues for him.
Locked in.
If I'm him right now, I'm going up to Boney. I'm good today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Dominguez roped in a right sliding catch. That'll end the inning. Giancarlo Stanton, he knows the dimensions. Just flick it. Stanton home run. Yankees within one.
Hello.
Yo.
Hey.
You know what I'm thinking?
What are you thinking?
Hawks, Pelicans, Raptors, dinosaur parlay.
Okay.
I feel like mascots should affect the over-under, no? Try saying player props 3 times fast. Player props, player props, player props. A little easier than I thought it was going to be. I don't know. Ooh. Betting in space? I'll be honest, I think the moon's overrated. I'm sorry. Back to my original thought.
Oh, my God.
New customers get up to $300 back in bonus bets every day for 10 days if your bets don't win.
Lost and found, what's up?
Hey, it's Tarek. I can't find my new Era cap anywhere.
You said it was a new Era cap? Lost and found, how can I help you? Hey, it's Corbin Carroll. I had this 940 Apex, can't find it. Performance mesh on the back.
Super lightweight.
940 Apex? Sounds sick.
Quick dry and sweatband, snapback closure.
Okay, hold on. Nah, man, not seeing it. Hello?
Time for another spring training edition of Name That Yankee, brought to you by Prevagen, made for your brain. A 288 hitter, almost 400 career home runs. Could he be in the Yankee lineup today, Todd?
Yeah, I know this one, and I am 100% sure.
Those are near Hall of Fame numbers.
I honestly think they do this to help me out because I know during the year I'm going to have a lot of trouble. Yeah, those are impressive numbers right there. Over 2,000 hits. Wow.
We'll share the answer. The Yankee veteran leader. Chisholm, easy play. And Yerry De Los Santos, fine work out of the pen so far.
Yep, and he's hitting his spots too. I think that's the best part. He's working that changeup in after he throws that two-seam fastball. So with some sink action, getting in on the hands of those right-handed hitters.
Now lefty hitter in Young. Another ground ball, this time Caballero. 2 up, 2 down quickly for Yerry De Los Santos.
When you throw the sinker, you're a ground ball pitcher. As the wind is howling in like it has been the last couple days.
Support America's military and first responder heroes. Donate $11 a month to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation at T2T.org. Gunnar Henderson takes a strike. Henderson a walk, a ground out, a fly out. And a base hit. Anderson aboard with 2 away in the 7th.
Yeah, if you're Yuri, you'll take that all day. Getting another ground ball, just found a hole as Gunnar Henderson's getting taken out here. But yes, ground balls help out. They win ball games too, double plays.
Aaron Boone's got to love what he saw today from Gary De Los Santos. He takes the ball from him. Top 7, Yankees looking to keep it right here. Strong work, Gary De Los Santos.
You told us the Whopper is the best burger in America, when made right. So we got to work, focusing on every detail, like crisp produce and more than a quarter pound of flame-grilled beef. Because a perfect Whopper bite means perfecting everything, even down to what it comes in. This isn't some secret recipe, it's just your honest feedback. Thanks to you, the Whopper's never tasted better. There's a new king, and it's you.
They say there are 27 human emotions, and they all happen here. But it wouldn't be a business without every tap, scan, and unforgettable moment. That's where Comcast Business comes in, with a network powering over 30 venues across 10 professional leagues for over 50 million fans every year. Just like him. When you add it all up, no one does business like Comcast Business.
With deadly efficiency. What a finish! The very big argument that he is the best player on the planet.
When it's time to start your business, it's time for Shopify. Get everything you need to go from launch to legendary. Bring your brand to life with easy to customize themes. Drag, drop, done. Start selling everywhere people shop, whether they're strolling or scrolling.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the stream.
And never leave a sale behind with the world's best converting checkout. See why millions of businesses sell with Shopify. Start your free trial today.
Now we party. Critics and audiences can't stop talking about Hoppers. And now it's the #1 movie in the world and Pixar's funniest movie ever.
Make you do a double take.
Disney and Pixar's Hoppers. Rated PG. Now playing only in theaters. Tickets available now.
Jake Bird takes over. And a wicked sweeper to Pete Alonso. It's quickly 0-2. Jake Bird, strong candidate for this Yankee bullpen, looking to find his form. Served, shallow center, will it dunk? It will for Pete Alonso. Base hit, the pinch runner Jose Barrero, who took over for Henderson. He's up to second with 2 down.
Little excuse me swing right there. He looked a little off balance, but guess what? When you're a good hitter, find ways to get on base. I think Pete's looking to come out to you. There he goes.
Now he can enjoy the rest of the day in his hometown, Tampa, Florida.
He wants his bat, wants all his equipment. Get me out of here. I'm ready to go.
Jordan Sanchez, the pinch runner at first. It's Barrero, another pinch runner off second. Adley Rutschman takes a strike.
Yeah, Jake Bird, you see the way he throws. Little unorthodox, comes underneath the, to on top. That's a really good sweeper, sinker, curve action. Oh, that
good breaking ball. Whoa.
You know when it's good when a righty faces a lefty and a lefty goes back first. So even though the pitch looked outside and came back in, great action.